And I am live. Today, there's a lot of things to say. I am multi topic talk and I want to make some channel updates, and it's kind of intertwined to the main topic and reaction we will be having today being Superman Legacy. So, before we get into it, I gotta say, because in 2025 I will start a new show on my channel. I decided to start collecting comics so I don't sound too stupid when we cover comic book movies, comic book TV shows, because I do like that kind of media. So I want to learn about the source material. That's why I started reading comics. And after a bit of research on Superman Legacy, the coming project that will kind of start the DCU, well, I found out that James Gunn kind of inspired himself with All Star Superman. So, All Star Superman was actually one of the first few comics I bought. Uh, I bought the 12 volumes into one omnibus. I think that's the name it's called. So yeah, I did read All Star Superman to get ready for what comes next. And yeah, that's the first topic of today. So let's get into it. I will just timestamp this. This was the kind of intro to that entire thing, and now we will get to the reaction. And yeah, I have heard about it. I didn't see it for myself, so let's react to the thing there. Um, I will screen share. Hopefully, it will work well. No crash, no issue. There we go. Max volume. Hopefully, there is no copyrighted music shenanigans. You can see the background there. So, yeah, let's just do this. Okay, interesting. So I will pause a lot because I feel like that's the kind of stuff that will get strike a lot if you don't transform it. And we already get to see snow. Now, I will be honest, I did read a lot of Superman comics in the last month and a few weeks, and all of the stories I've read kind of blend together and get mixed up. The one I'm reading right now is Exile, and I will be honest, when I see that much snow, it doesn't remind me of any comic I did read so far. When I see that snow, I'm just thinking about Smallville and the Fortress, because I did watch Smallville for many years, not 10 years because I was a bit too young when the show started, but I did caught up around season 5 or 6, and I did watch the show for 5 years, but I've seen every seasons many times around. So when I see snow, I'm thinking Phantom Zone maybe, uh Fortress of Solitude maybe. So I don't know, we will see how it goes. Okay, interesting. The first shot we get of Superman in that trailer there is him getting defeated. So maybe I see why it's inspired by All Star Superman. I won't spoil the books, but I can see it being the thing. Now I'm kind of excited about that movie a lot. I gotta say I'm hype. I cannot wait for July to show up, and I cannot wait to see what James Gunn does. I'm so tired of like the Snyder people not letting go of the Snyder verse and trying to shit on James Gunn because they don't want James Gunn to succeed. So yeah, that's another tangent for another day. So let's just play more of it. Wow. Okay. Um, this is surely slow. So that's interesting. Um, I'm I'm wondering what else we are going to see. Um, let's just play it. Oh, we see Clark there. Clark. Okay. I gotta say, I read the comics and I feel like this look of right now we got with Clark seems very close to one of the comics I did read. I'm not quite sure if that's really All Star because I would need to reread. I would need to read again All Star because I will be honest. Right now, I am reading through the Exile, and it's another entire thing that's very interesting. But that's Clark there, and it looks like that in a lot of comics. So I think they nailed it so far. And hopefully, he will be the bumbly idiot he pretends to be as Clark Kent to have the perfect facade, as we call it. It's interesting how we can hear the breathing as he's walking there. And that's the Daily Planet. Like, it's really on the nose, but like I think it's well done. It's well made. Oh, I will actually ask someone um, if he wants to join this reaction um, to Superman Legacy trailer. So I ask him, and we'll see what he says. Um, so yeah, let's play the rest. In the meantime, maybe we'll reply. Okay, I feel like that kind of music will ruin everything. I hate that. Why? Um, so far we don't see much, but that's the teaser. It's not really a trailer. I feel like the trailer will give away more of the plot and more what's going on. It's just to tell you that thing exists, and I think they're about to finish everything. They're probably into post production right now because I heard they planned and they wanted to start filming Supergirl in January or early 2025. So my guess, they are done filming Superman, and I think they also had like test screening of Superman Legacy, but I might be wrong on that. But yeah, apparently the test screening they didn't go well, but that's why they exist. If you see a test screening that doesn't work, that means you need to work on your product, and you're warned that, oh, it's not great. Because sometimes if the test screening does well but it's not a great movie, people will see it and they will be like, oh, but the test screening told them it was good, so we are disappointed, or that kind of stuff. I think the sole fact that the test screening didn't work well is telling us, okay, people didn't like it, maybe they will work on that. If it's bad despite the rework and all, then you have an issue. But the sole fact that the test screening were bad can also elevates people. So they're like, okay, that movie will be bad. I will still see it, but I won't expect much. Um, But yeah, um, test screening are a very helpful in commenting, and it's normal if it does poorly, and it's a warning sign. Um, I think some of the movies that come out are saved by test screenings, and yeah, um, so I guess that's what's going on. I will be sending him the link if he wants to join. There we go. So yeah, let's play some of it. There we go. I did cut the music because copyright stuff. Oh yeah, okay. That's Lois Lane, I assume. Okay, I will admit they nailed the look of Clark. He really feels like Clark, and that's a good sign. I think there's a lot of love poured into what we got so far. It's cool. More of that. Yeah, a lot of people are like worried. Oh, it's the guy that made Guardian of the Galaxy. Yeah, but didn't you like the first one? Didn't you like the second one? And now you'll tell me, oh, but it's two different IP. Of course it is. And based on what I heard, it's not even the same as the comics. And the sole fact that right now I feel like it feels like the comics. I don't know. I think James Gunn understands his duty and all, and I think that will push him to do the best work he can do. And this is why I believe so much in James Gunn, because as of right now, what I've seen so far is very comic booky, especially the Clark part. So I don't know. Let's see the rest. Is the music still there? Yeah, the music is still. Oh, that's Pa. I will be honest. I've seen so many different Pa that I don't know if that one looks really like Pa. We will see if he acts like Pa. Hopefully, Jonathan in this is far better than the one in Men of Steel. I say that because I remember seeing Men of Steel a few years ago, and I did some research because again, I tease the future show on my channel. Apparently, Men of Steel was inspired by the Exile, Birthright, and other comics here and there, and yeah, the Jonathan from Men of Steel is not any Jonathan from the comics. It's actually a shit Jonathan. Um, that's a tangent. Let's go back to Legacy because this is the future. Um, so yeah, let's see. This summer, that's very soon. Still the music, still Superman like a mess right now. It's cool. I'm hyped. I think the teaser so far did its job to say we exist, and that's a really a first look of the product. Um, and maybe the test screening, to go back to what I said earlier, maybe some of the audience of the test screening expected something like Men of Steel, and Men of Steel doesn't feel like the comics at all. So maybe that's a factor that played against the current test screening we had, is the fact that people reference now is Men of Steel because that's the most recent depiction in theater, because we also had Superman and Lois. And I will say Superman and Lois is peak. You ask someone, where should I watch Superman? Superman and Lois, it's peak. I think this is the best live action depiction of Superman. But again, that's another tangent. And it's coming from me that just started reading comics like a month and a half ago. So take it or leave it. Let's see the rest. I enjoy the music. What I heard from the music, I after this reaction, I will be watching the teaser again with the music because I enjoyed that. I don't know if it's the score they will choose or if it's just for the teaser, but so far I like it. And again, I will rewatch after the stream because I want that thing in one shot with the sound and all. So let's just play that. It begins.
Crypto.
Okay, crypto. I'm glad I see that now. I've seen lots of drama, if we can call it that way, but no, it's not really drama. It's more like people complaining and being like, it's not crypto. Did guys even read All Star Superman? Because I understand what they're saying. Because again, I started reading comics, Superman comics, and I've been reading comics for like a month and a half, but so far I only read Superman, and I know that the more comic booky one is golden. It is similar to the one we had in Superman and Lois, and similar to the one in Smallville. These are very comic book accurate depiction of Crypto the Superdog. But this one here, this one is right from the page of All Star Superman. So if you complain about this shit, go read some comics. I read that book, and this is the dog we had in the book. So don't you dare complaining about this shit. My message is delivered. Now let's read out what happens next.
Home. Take me home.
And by the way, like, they don't always explain how he has powers. In Smallville, he had powers because of the meteors and all. I don't remember in All Star Superman. I don't remember if they explained how the dog got powers. Maybe they did, and I just missed it because I only read that book once. I plan on reading it again as we come closer to July. But yeah, cool dog. Again, if you don't like that dog, you haven't read All Star. I can understand, like, from someone that read everything except All Star, and you see that, you could be insulted, but educate yourself, if we can call it that way. I don't know if it's really education, is it? And of course, music. But that's cool. Things blowing up and Superman actually saving people. This is why Superman and Lois work so well, because Superman and Lois had Superman beating the crap out of villains and Superman saving lives. Other shots fired at whatever Snyder tried to do a few years ago. Yeah, I think it's cool. That looks cool, and it's only the teaser. Oh, Lex. We don't have like some kind of autistic redhead. Like, was he really redhead? Eisenberg? I can't remember. But yeah, he's redhead in the comics as well. So I guess Alexander in Batman versus Superman was one of the depiction you could have from Lex, because he's a redhead. So in a lot of comics he has heirs, but like I got used to the bald one because of Smallville, because of the Superman and Lois TV show. The guy wears a wig in the flashback. That was funny. But yeah, it depends on which comic you pick. A lot of them he's bald, others he's a redhead. So far, the looks of it, all in black, yeah, that's Lex Luthor for you. But an All-Star is in jail, so they clearly take some freedom. They took some liberty there, but that's fine. I think it's an adaptation. You don't need to be 100% faithful. but it seems free in that teaser. So that's clearly a change from the source of material, and that's fine if it's well made. So let's see how it goes. Luthor Corp. I feel like we got peak legs for real. I'm hype, and I enjoyed the legs we had in Superman and Lois final season. But like that one, I already enjoy him. Why music? Okay, I like the music, but like it's on mute for sure. Superman. People throwing stuff at him. Interesting. So I feel like they also inspired themselves with Man of Steel, I guess, because they are throwing shit at Superman. In All Star, I can't remember. I think in All Star it was already established as a hero and liked. I know in other comics, however, he wasn't necessarily liked and established. I can't remember which one. I think that was Birthright. Maybe. But there was a comic where Lex turned people against Superman and he was really hated. I think that was Birthright. I don't know. We will see. We will see. Maybe I mix up the stuff because I read so many Superman recently. Oh, that's cool. Okay. I'll go. Now I start to worry. Thus far, I think it's kind of cool. I was hyped, but I start to worry because now there's Oh Girl. I haven't seen her in the comics yet. So the only places I've seen her were Legends of Tomorrow, bad TV show, Smallville. Well, actually, she wasn't in Smallville. Never mind that. So my only experience with Girl was Legends of Tomorrow, and she was a bit in the Flash, but more of a guest than anything. But okay, Girl is there apparently. Now I'm worried because I want my movie to really use very well its characters. I don't want glorified cameos. I want a story arc. I want character arc. I I want something that knows where it's going. I don't want something to launch an universe where there's all of these people you'll last spin-off of. And maybe that may go against popular belief because everyone is like, we need a new DCU to compete with Marvel. We don't need that. For years, DC tried to compete with Marvels. Look what happened. We ended up with like Man of Steel, mixed reviews. I think I liked it, but as a sci-fi movie, not as a Superman thing. Because let's be honest, it's the worst Superman. As much as I understand what they tried to do, it's not Superman. It's Zack Snyder turning a superhero into a super vigilante with superpowers. Simple like that. Then we got BVS, mixed reviews. Again, I kind of enjoyed it. I was in the minority among my friends. I was actually the only one that liked it. But that's many years ago, and I've seen many other movies since then, and I'm less of a shill, so I don't know how I stand on that now. We got the Jared Leto wannabe Joker. That was trash. We got Wonder Woman. That was actually good. We got first Aquaman. That was good. But then we got like The Flash. What else was really bad? Birds of Prey. I didn't see it, but like everyone I know hated this shit. I have seen Wonder Woman 94. That was trash. Justice League, I can enjoy it in theater as a stupid action flick with heroes in it, but I don't think it's peak cinema and it's not that great. I didn't watch the Snyder cut, so I don't know. Like overall, it's mixed. People don't stand by DC. We also got like the trash Green Lantern like 13 years ago from now. Don't try to compete with Marvel. Marvel, they took, as of right now, it's been like 16 years they are building their universe. 17, almost 17. Don't try to play catch up. Give us good movies and then add some characters, add some lore, add some floors to your building. And then you can think about making a connected universe. If you want a connected universe from the get-go, it will fail. I'm telling you. So if we already got Hawkgirl like that showing up in a Superman movie, ooh, it gets me worried. So Clark and Lois are a thing. This is one of the robots from probably the Fortress of Solitude. If this is like the comics, it's from the Fortress of Solitude. Uh, this is interesting, and you can see Superman feels stuff there. I think David Sweat so far embodies what Superman should be in the looks, and just with that teaser, I feel like the acting will be on point. I despite all girls showing up like and me hating the shit, I must admit that's kind of cool. Yeah, that's the fortress for you. Lex is back. Is the music still going on? I'm wondering. Civilian troops amassing at border. Interesting. Still the music. And a fight in some arena. That's cool. Oh, Mr. Terrific. Another character they added because we need a bunch of heroes. I don't know, guys. Why are we doing this? James Gunn, I thought that guy was smarter than this. But now you got Superman. We got Lex. We got Mr. Terrific. And we got Hawkgirl. And Lois. So from the get-go, you got 5 characters in your teaser. It's all about hype. I think it does the job of a teaser should do, but I'm worried that some of these characters will be left out. Some of these characters will only be on that movie to tell you, look, if they are well received, they are getting a spin-off with these actors and actresses. Don't do this. No. Bad idea. Very bad idea. So, kind of cool. Superman flying around. Oh, no. Huh. Okay, he flies to the sunset. I read All Star. I know what's going on. Okay. Hopefully they don't really. No. I'm a bit more worried now. I have mixed feeling toward that teaser, to be honest. It's not over yet. There's like another 15 seconds. Them holding hands. I'm not the biggest fan of that. Like that moment is like okay, the end. The world is ending and they're just hugging and chilling. Bruh. maybe the movie will have some flaws. Um, but I really want this movie to succeed. But I'm worried, like a lot. Um, July 11th, DC Studios, and I think that's the end. Yeah. Okay. I I hope they will take a lot more liberty and freedom than this. Because All Star Superman is a cool comic. I did enjoy it, but that's because I kind of know Superman, and that feels different from other Superman media. But if you really adapt what's going on with Superman in that comics in your first movie, very, very bad idea. And those who read will know. It will be something all over again, and I won't go any further with this, otherwise I will kind of spoil the movie for you. So I really hope they will take some liberty. My worries with Superman Legacy um, is too many characters, and if they really adapt All Star to the bone, outside of Lex being out of jail, that worries me. The cast looks too big for a 2 hour movie. We don't need like 20 characters in a movie. We don't need that many characters. We need like a core four or a core five. But like if your entire cast is on your teaser, then it's okay because like we got like 4 or 5 characters. But if they plan on having a bigger lineup of character for that movie, maybe you will bump into some of these people are just cameos. They are not needed, and that's unfortunate, as we call it. Now, I will remain hopeful. I want a trailer, and I hope the people involved in making the movie will do reshoots, rework. I want all of these Snyder cultists or whatever to like shut up and move on. So I really hope this movie succeed. There are red flags, and again, it's coming from me that really hates how people lash on to the past, and they don't really let the future be. They don't want future to exist. So again, I hope we get a really good movie. I'm hype about it, but I'm worried at the same time, and I don't like feeling like that. I want a trailer, and hopefully they will use very well these characters, and they have actual character arc and purpose in the bigger uh picture. Now here's the update on the channel. Um, so the update is 2025 is coming. I will be making a community post about it later, probably early January, when I will officially launch what I want to launch. So here on this current channel, as of right now, we are doing reacts uh, of Lily Phillips. We will be doing that Monday. And by the way, for the viewers that just came in, the Superman Legacy stuff is already done, so it will be time stamped if you want to hear about that. But now that's the channel update. My channel for years was about gaming and reviews. It won't be like that anymore. I will still do some gaming, but at a much lesser extent. That's why I will be opening new channels for specific gaming content and re-uploads. So I'll still be doing gaming here, but just not as often as I used to be. Um, I want this channel to be about reviews, covering movies and TV shows. That's the the true direction of this channel. Now I will be streaming a lot, and again we will have reaction content, but this will be live here and re-uploaded elsewhere. So that means if you catch me live, you catch me live, and if you want to see the thing you missed, you will need to go on the other uh, channel I will create. And the reason is I want this channel to grow, and I'm not YouTube friendly. When I started YouTube, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. I wanted to do so many things, but I didn't want to do several channels. I thought it could work. It unfortunately doesn't really work. YouTube probably hates my channel. And when you search for me on YouTube, you find most of my collabs from the Advance Wars community. And as much as I like the Advance Wars community, I'm no longer a hardcore Advance Wars player. I actually stopped playing, and all I'm doing recently is covering replays of games I already did with other content creators sometimes and such. I still enjoy Advance Wars. I just have other stuff I like to do, like watching movies and TV shows. I will still make some Advance Wars videos, or I should say streams. I think what will happen in 2025, I will have one Advance Wars stream per month. That's bare minimum. Probably one gaming stream per month as well. But there's the catch. It won't really stay up my channel. It will be uploaded on the gaming channel I plan on making. And that will be the process, just like the reaction stuff. So the Lady Phillips saga right now is on my channel because the new channel is not ready yet, but I will be creating the new channel very soon, and I will be re-uploading these Lily Phillips streams on the other platform. And once it's there on the other platform, I think I will simply unlist it from here. But yeah, that's the plan. I will still be multi-topic dog. The difference is what will mostly be staying public and not unlisted will be reviews and such. So I will give more detail about that once I created the other channels. And I like movies. And there's 2 other podcasts I plan on starting in 2025. One will be multi-topic talk film school with Dre Poupe and maybe other people, hopefully. We will be reviewing movies I should have seen but I didn't see, because it's just in the last few years that I started to love movies and TV shows. So it's recent. So there's a lot of classic cult I haven't seen. The other show I plan on starting would be film and movies adaptation. Film and shows adaptation. Sorry, I'm a bit mixed up. I am a bit tired, I will be honest, but film and TV shows adaptation will be about movies and TV shows that adapt books. And this includes comic books, this includes fantasy books, a lot of things. So this is coming, and this is starting in June with Superman material, and Superman Legacy will kind of close off the first chapter of this new podcast I will be making. And that's why I started collecting comics. I want to educate myself on the source of material so I don't sound so stupid talking about Superman and the lore and all. So that's the plan. I know it's far in the future, but I like to be ready. And yeah, coming next tonight, we got like Skeleton Crew. That's a review. We got The Lion King, the trash remake with the trash new spin-off they made tonight. Oh, not tonight, yesterday, that came out yesterday. And Sonic 3. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Again, I love movies and TV shows, and I will be creating other channel for the other topics here, and I will see you later tonight if you're into any of the stuff that will show up in your feed. Have a good one.